Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe. Let the happiness take you in.
Whoa! Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Good morning.
That caught me by surprise. I'm like, somewhere in America, what is this, NCIS episode? What the heck is going on here?
Right? Yeah, that debuted yesterday for the first time. Woo woo.
Yep.
And we got a lot of positive responses out of it, too. People are like, I like it. And I'm like, I was worried that people had been like, it's too long. But people are like, that's amazing. They're like, that's cool. I like it. Even the outro has been redone, which you'll find out. Which I was trying to get a word in edgewise before we started the show that there were changes made to the intro, but we were talking about more important stuff.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good. I just
when I miss a couple days, I talk too much.
Well, it's a good thing you're on a talk show, where you talk. You know, you're allowed to talk. Yeah. So, how are you doing on this episode 7 of the season 1 today?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Got my coffee.
Yeah, got your coffee.
Oh, yeah.
And KJ, have you noticed my lighting's a lot more professional?
I noticed that you have new lighting as well. Yes, it's the last time I was there, it was super bright, and now your display lights up nicely. I mean, we noticed that last week, but now with the background looking the way it does, it looks really nice. It looks really nice.
Yeah, the trick is I got my ring light over here, and I got a little lamp light over here, so the lights are coming from the side instead of above. I'm putting a glare on everything behind me.
Well, I like the way you have it. The warm on the left and the cool on the side, and then you got your other lamp giving you a cool on your face and a warm on the opposite side. Kind of. I like it. Gives you two different warm and cold at the same time. It's perfect.
Ooh, perfect. See? Yeah, the wife bought me these lights, the color changing lights.
Ooh.
And the color change with this particular camera is really dark, which is sad. So I have to use the regular white light mode to get this beautiful ambience. But the darkness with the 4K camera does not bode well. But it's fun. It's been a fun experience. And Hillbilly and I were live last night. I was playing around with the lights a little and, showing off. Because I like my 4K camera is pretty good. It does its job. It likes the lighting. It makes the lighting look professional. But on my laptop light, the colors work better on there. Yeah. I know, it's strange. But strange. Talking about coloring lights and stuff like that.
Yeah. One of these days I'll work on my lightings.
All right. Check it out. Huh? All right. Let's see. We got DeLawson. DeLawson, what's up?
What's up?
Cane Checkers, somewhere in America's 20 characters, from the Heartland is 18. Oh, we were talking about that. I didn't think of from the Heartland as a text. I was saying somewhere in the Heartland is what I tried yesterday. So I'm not sure if you can do a full set spoiler under an hour. Who said it had to be under an hour? Lone Wolf. Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf. What's up?
Oh.
That's right. And Man a Monk. Whoop, whoop. That was a cool pre-release pack you opened the other day or yesterday. I liked it. Enjoyed it. Yeah. Let's see. Is that it? I don't know. I have to figure out. But Man a Monk did a pre-release pack opening and pulled some sweet cards, fun playable cards. Really, he got a teamer pre-release pack. He pulled a lot of cards for his colors, which is nuts.
Cool.
Nuts for a pre-release. Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, on my spare time, I've been watching on YouTube the series of Alf. Remember Alf, the alien?
Well, my phone got turned off. My internet got turned off. Just now got them back on. So it's better now.
It's better. It's better, the weather.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get to stream this morning. I kind of missed it, but yeah.
Yeah,
What happens?
And before you told me, I didn't know if you were just taking a break, like you said. You was going to take a break today for tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, man, I'm so used to streaming every day.
So
Might as well do it.
Might as well, because tomorrow you're going to be busy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you're
show
going to
around.
be busy with early access streamer event.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's going to be playing the Tarkir early access streamer event tomorrow, starting at 12 p.m. It's going to have a blast. It's going to have a blast. Yeah.
Yep, and I'm also taking deck ideas in my Discord. If anybody wants to drop a deck and get a shout out during the stream, feel free to theorycraft a deck and throw it into my Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's G Game Bob. I'm taking a break from work to watch your show. Thank you. You make this show awesome. You do.
Yep. Yeah.
And he says it also seems like there's no information anywhere about commander bands, armbands. That's right. I know a channel. I can't remember the name of the channel at the moment. The Commander's Quarters. They did an April Fool's episode today, which I enjoyed watching. It was fun.
Cool.
And K-Checker says, I have seen this morning a lot of content where people are raving about the bannings or lack of. Yeah.
Yep. I even made a short about it myself last night.
Mm-hmm. I watched it. It wouldn't let me comment on it. I don't know why your shorts don't let me comment on your shorts.
I don't know why. I mean, YouTube's like that sometimes.
It lets me like the video, but for commenting, I just press the button and nothing happens. It's like, nope, no comment for you. I haven't seen this much chaos since Pinkerton's knocked on my door. That's funny. Says I get off at 2 a.m. Eastern, so I will join you when I get home, Hillbilly. Nice. 2 p.m.
I'll be there.
Ooh, have a blast. But yeah. So, like I said, in the mornings I've been watching, like in the mornings and afternoons, on the free time I've been watching the series of Alf off of YouTube. They have a live channel that's playing them. They have episodes that are uploaded individually.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been fun watching an old 80s relic. That was 40 years ago, everybody.
Wow. But don't you have them on DVD?
I got the full series on DVD, yep.
Yeah, so it's like, isn't like YouTube irrelevant for you in that case?
Yeah, it could be. But
I don't mean to say that. Sorry, Mother YouTube. We love you. We love you, Mother YouTube.
Right. I wish I could upload the videos of Alf and get monetized, but There's always been a resurgence. There's always a crew of people trying to bring back the series in modern day.
Mm-hmm.
TCG,
why
dude.
on there. Why is that on there? Hold on a second.
I sent you a link. It was yesterday to a movie.
Yes, you did. And that's that link to that movie is not exactly legal.
Oh.
It is technically without getting too much into it. It's not on streaming service or DVD yet, so it is on the seas, the high seas.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it seems much of the MTG audience are emotionally unbalanced about MTG issues in both directions. I try to spread temperance where I can. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
TCG dude say good morning, y'all. Oh, hell, the algorithm. That's right. So,
I don't know if that's there.
That's there. So, I got a card of the day for all of us. A card of the day to check out. I wanted to make a card of the day because we're going to see it in the set, and that is Dragonback Assault.
Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah. I like this.
Can't wait to brew with this card here tomorrow. It's
Oh,
definitely going to give you a brew.
Why don't you read off the card? Let everybody know.
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is.
Dragonback Assault. For 3 generic, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 red enchantment. When this enchantment enters, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker.
Mm-hmm.
The best part about this is the next ability is Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Love it!
Oh, yeah. That's pretty solid, the landfall ability. Because it doesn't say triggers once each turn. It's triggering whenever you play land. A fetch land, we'll give you 2 of them. If you play additional lands, this card is nuts.
Just give me my Fable passages.
Yeah, I want to copy this card for the Dragon deck I'm building and for another deck. So I want effectively 2 copies. All right. But yeah, this card is awesome. I think this will see standard play in some decks. I think this will see play in Commander for sure. Mm-hmm. I think this is a well-powered bracket 2-3-ish card. I don't think it would be bracket 4, but it's so solid. So solid. I love it.
Yeah. I'm going to go over a combo when we get there that I found.
Oh, yeah. When we get there. Lone Wolf, so excited for this card. Oh, yeah. It's pretty awesome. Then we got Game of. This is one of the top 3 cards I picked on our show from the set. Nice.
Cool.
Equals 0 landfall, making a return. That's right. I'm putting this in a 5-color deck with Scoot Swarm and Rampaging Bellows. Hell yeah. Love it.
Nice.
Love it. But then I brought something back for today just to test out how people like it. I brought back some pictures of the day.
Ooh.
Right? And I had some fun with it, like flying in the sky because we cast unexpected results.
Man, don't that card just make you feel like that whenever you cast it? I know it does me because I got that in one of my decks and it feels good to cast it.
Yeah, the card makes me feel elevated when I cast it and get like a big old spell I don't even have the mana for, but can cast it for free.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I always get excited when I get a land because it returns on a hand.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. This card is just one of those cards that just always make me feel good when I cast it because no matter what I do, it's going to benefit me one way or the other. Like sometimes it feels bad when you get like a lower casting spell that costs less than 4, but at the same time it's thinning my deck a card. It's doing something for me. It's letting me play a card that's not in my hand, so it's always good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I remember one time, ironically, I unexpected results into a board wipe when I needed one. So yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The next picture of the day. Dr. Doom casts his removal. Always exile. The graveyard is too risky to let creatures lie.
What card is it? I wonder what card that is he's holding.
Anguished Unmaken.
Ah, cool. Good card.
Need to run this card in Adrix and have doubling season. Oh, yeah. You're talking about the card of the day. So you don't like your opponents very much, Bob. Don't forget Lotus Cobra. That's good. Oh yeah, like I can't wait to see the Doctor Doom storyline in the Marvel story. So for this card, I'm excited for this guy. That's why I did this. But I want to see Doctor Doom play some Magic the Gathering.
Well, the Russo brothers has just recently come out and kind of verified my fan theory. That they're taking two comic book lines and going to combine them. They're going to take the alternate universe where Tony Stark is Doctor Doom, because Doctor Doom took over Tony Stark's mind and put his mind in his body, and so with a little body swap. And they're also going to be tying that into Secret Wars somehow. So Russo brothers already. And that's my fan theory, by the way. What they confirmed, though, is that they are mixing two storylines.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I think if KJ had $40+ he'd be excited right now.
Yep.
if I have $40+ I'd be excited every day.
Well, it's April 1st, and this is a real deal, but it's for April 1st. Wizards just announced April 1st Deadpool Secret Lair.
Oh,
Yeah, I just found out about that.
And there's some really fun cards. I cannot complain about it. I'm actually would get these cards. Let me see if I can look it up.
They're releasing all the stuff that I want when I have no money.
Yeah, right. And really quick, let's get to the third picture of the day. I could do this all day when Captain plays MTG. Check it out. I'm gonna look up the Secret Lair so I can share it.
Oh yeah, exciting. I imagine that now Will Rogers, he's a little bit of a nerd before he became Captain America and decided he was gonna be all tough guy Captain America, you know. Real men don't swear type of character, you know. But before he became Captain America, he was a little bit of a nerd. I think he would have been into TCG. Absolutely.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that a lot of the characters in Marvel would probably play Magic in other trading card games.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, after all, we know that Peter Parker likes his Legos.
That's right. Well, remember, Phil loved collecting cards too. Agent Phil.
Phil Coulson collected the Avengers trading card, or the Captain America trading cards.
That's right. So yeah, I could definitely see Marvel characters playing Magic the Gathering. Prize Shield I used on here because it says if damage would be dealt to like you as a player, it'd be dealt to him instead. And I thought that was very fitting for Captain America because he can take some punches just to get back up and continue fighting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get done with this picture. And we got a couple more pictures to show you later, but I want to share off this screen here. And because I think this is awesome for you guys to know. Secret Lair Marvel. This is the non-foil version. It's $40. The foil version's like the foil version's here. With like $10 more. But like I approve of the set of cards, right? Here we got Deadpool trading card is the name of the card. It's too generic, a black and red. It's a legendary creature, mutant mercenary hero. Says as Deadpool enters the battlefield, you may exchange this text box and another creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 3 life. And you pay 3, sacrifice this creature. Each player draws a card. Just a random trading card. You got Deadly Rollick as a reprint, cost which is Deadpool riding a unicorn chasing Cable. Which is pretty solid. You got Saw in Half, which is very Deadpool-ish. So 2 generic and a black. Saw in Half says destroy target creature. If that creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 tokens that separate the creature's abilities, basically. Then you got Blasphemous Act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then there's Vandal Blast in here, which is pretty solid.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a pretty solid secret lair. Has playables for commander in it and everything.
This is one of the best secret lairs I've seen in a long time.
And they just spoiled this. So this, if you guys are watching the show, this is most likely the first time you just saw this. And I know because I just got an email about it, and I'm like, oh, this is the information you want to see. So it's like a $40 secret lair. The foil version is like $50. Come check it out. Check it out.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard about it this morning. TCG dude, before we started talking about it, TCG dude sent me a message saying, getting into the Deadpool thing. I'm like, oh, they're doing a Deadpool secret lair. And then you brought it up. I think Deadpool belongs in every IP. He's one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. Always has been. Since the 90s.
K-Checker says, hey, I saw that movie before. It wasn't called Freaky Friday, right? The wait line is so slow.
Yep.
So that's
you gotta wait for the scalpers to get their stuff first.
Right. No line jumping ahead, Let's stop that. But anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys because I know that like Deadpool's not really my thing, but I know it's a big idea. It could be your thing. Like when we covered SpongeBob, it wasn't my thing, but it could be your thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, check it out. Hold on.
Yeah, I have a lineup of 5 mercenaries in the Marvel Universe that I wouldn't mind seeing make a team up.
Right.
And I remember back in the day, I wrote to Wizard Magazine and suggested my mercenary lineup, and it included Deadpool and a couple other of the B-rate characters. And at the time, back in the 90s, Deadpool was just like becoming like popular. And
right.
At the time, they were all just like B-level characters, street-level characters that really weren't getting enough panels in the comics. And then Deadpool just kicked off. Oh,
all right. But hey, thinking of Deadpool and nuisances that we love to watch, I was shared this picture today.
Well, this picture was taken in October when we got Q.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this was one of the pictures that we had when we named him.
Yeah, that's cool. He's such a cute kitten, little munchkin legs and everything. Even though you can't see his legs in the picture.
Yep.
He was smaller than my headset when we got him.
Wow.
Right. Ooh. Then you showed me this bigger picture. Oh,
sorry about the unmade bed, but you guys have to see this. Look at how big he's gotten.
Wow.
He takes up one side of a queen size bed now.
That's pretty crazy.
That kitten has become a lion.
Right. That's such, like in the, don't worry, the bed's not unmade. The cat on it, so it's complete. It's done.
Yeah, the cat's unmade. The bed's not. Don't worry. It just looks like it. Now, if he won't let me get closer to take pictures of him yet, because he's just too wild still. He's like whoosh, zoomies all the time and whatnot. But his paws are still big. He hasn't grown into his paws yet, and it looks like he's grown into his head. But that's just all fluff. His head is still much bigger than his little tiny body.
Wow.
In comparison. So he's got a lot of growing to do.
Bob says, I'm already waiting in line for Deadpool's secret lair. Hell yeah. Nice.
Cool.
Says more than an hour for me. Ooh, Ouch. But yeah, those are some pictures of the day that were shared with us. Yeah. And it's nice to see Q's growth. You know, we saw him when he was a kitten. He's growing up. He's a giant munchkin. He followed the yellow brick road. Yeah. You get the jokes. You got the jokes. I know. I watched this last weekend.
As soon as we get a chance, we're gonna try to get a picture of him sitting next to the headphones again to show like true growth.
Right. True growth. But all right. We need to get into the topic, right? We want to go through the spoilers of Tarkir Dragonstorm. Sorry, I paused. Share screen. Let me go back here so I can blow it up. Boom.
Go.
There we go. Yeah, so we're not going to read every card. We're going to look at the cards and we'll talk about whatever cards we like. But the full set is spoiled, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And KJ says, "Oh, KJ is a proud cat dad." That's right.
Indeed. Until he spills my coffee.
Almost spills her coffee every day. So cards we got Bitwarkin Tual, Shiko Paragon of the Way, Tival, Arbiter of Virtue, Nariv, Heart of the Storm, Irini, The Song Unending. So many good cards. So many good cards right there. Like, Hillbilly, out of all these dragons, which one are you most excited to play?
Out of these dragons right here, the top 5 right here, I would honestly have to say probably the last one there.
Irini?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to play that one too. I was hoping he wouldn't answer that. But the second card I'm wanting to play, okay, to make it my because Irini is one I want to play, but to have a different answer from you, I want to play Tival, Arbiter of Virtue too.
Nice. That's a good one too.
So good. So good. And like in reality, I want all these dragons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be nice if you could buy a collector box, booster box, and get every single card out of it.
Well, you know what Wizards could do. Wizards, if you're paying attention, listening to Super Fast Tortoise, because that's one of the best channels around, right? Be part of the Creep Wizards. Be part of the Creep. Is they could have made special edition versions of these dragons and sold them as a box set.
Oh yeah, one card, at least one card of each.
Right? They could have made serialized versions of these cards and sold them as a box set. You know.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't care about the serialized and all that, but if they just made a print of just every one of the cards and put them all in one box, I'd be happy with that.
Right. So, all right, let's scroll down. We got Prenation, Jeskai Revelation, Death Begets Life, All Out Assault, Bring Back Assault. All right, cards are awesome. I think this lineup of cards right here on top are so solid for limited commander. Like they all like I think the weakest card in this set is the Jeskai Revelation. But I think they all hold a lot of power. Now, there's I think I want 1, 2, 3 of these cards on top. I want Perennination, All Out Assault, and Dragon Back Assault. And 4 cards. Death Begets Life, because Tortoise needs board wipes.
Yeah, I was looking at that myself.
Like what? What are some cards here do you want off this top list?
Out of this row here, it's got to be Death Begets Life, and the second one's got to be Dragon Back Assault. I mean, don't get me wrong. The third good card in this row I see is also All Out Assault.
Oh yeah, All Out Assault. Yep. Like in limited, if I out of the 5 cards you see here, Death Begets Light, All Out Assault, and Dragonback Assault are the best 3 in limited. They're all good for Commander. Jeskai Revelation is like the weakest version, but still has a power level because it does stuff for the meta.
Mm-hmm.
But one card that I think will be powerful is Parination. Parination. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter on it and an indestructible counter.
Oh yeah, that's good too.
That's pretty solid reanimation there. So out of all these 5 cards, I want 4 of them at least. I'll take all 5, but I want 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having those 4 myself, the 3 I mentioned, and Prenation myself.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. TC Dude says a Japanese play booster box of the set. TC Dude feature. That's right. So already stellar in English. Can't imagine Japanese. That's right. JP, I almost said Jurassic Park. But yeah. So let's scroll down. Now, there's 2 cards off this lineup of 5 I really want. I want Elspeth Stormslayer and Craterhoof Behemoth. But every card in the set is playable. Oh, Draco Genius is on the list. So there's 3 cards on this list. But I think all the cards here are good. We got Stormslayer, Taigan Master Opportunist, Rock Curse Rakshasa, Draco Genius or Draco Genesis, and Craterhoof Behemoth. Now out of this list, what are a couple cards you really want?
Well, there's actually 4 on this row that I like.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Elspeth, and I also like that Pentagram Master Opportunist.
Ooh, that card's so good.
Yes, it is. And the Rot Cursed Rakshasa. Very good. Yeah. It's got decayed, but the renewability is so great.
Yeah, I think it's the enunciated Rock Sasha. Like Rock Sasha. It's a tongue twister, so I don't blame you. Yeah, Rock Shasa is pretty good.
Yep.
I think the renewability makes it worthwhile. Like it's like a mini board wipe, one-sided board wipe for your opponent. Decayed all their creatures, and in Commander you're gonna goad all your opponent's creatures, so they have to attack and other people, and at the end of the attack they're gonna lose all their creatures because they have to sacrifice them.
Yep. And my last and 4th one would have to be Draco Genesis. I mean, you can't deny that.
Draco Genesis is so good, so good.
Oh yeah,
that's a $40 price tag at the moment.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So out of this list, I want Elspeth, Draco Genesis, Craterhoof Behemoth, like I said before. But this lineup is pretty solid. But for the power levels I'm working on existing decks and a deck I'm trying to build. Like Craterhoof, I need for my Teamer Zoo deck. Draco Genesis I need for the Dragon deck I'm wanting to build. And Elspeth I need for my Angels deck.
Oh yeah, she's good old tokens.
All right. Madam Monk, have a good night. Have a good night, Madam.
See you, Madam Monk.
Stopping by. All right. Yep. Then we scroll down to some spicy cards here.
Oh yeah.
We got Smile at Death, Ambling Stormshell, Sinkhole Surveyor, Stormscale Scion, and Warden of the Grove. All good cards.
Yeah.
Every card in this lineup, I'd pull in limited. I would play in limited. Even the Ambling Stormshell, which I do need a copy of that. I want a copy of that. Oh, that's right. But out of this list, Hillbilly, what are some cards that you want for yourself?
Well, I want Smile at Death. Because there's a combo with Smile at Death I will discuss later on as we're going through these. And the other one I would like to have by making, this dragons, it'd have to be the Stormscale Scion. Not because of the storm ability. Don't get me wrong, the storm ability is nice, but it gives all your other dragons a +1/+1. I like that about the creature.
It's a Dragon Lord. Lord effects in Magic the Gathering are like a tribal creature that gives creatures that or typo ability. +1/+1 is pretty solid. On this list, all these cards are playable in limited, even the Sinkhole Surveyor. Warden of the Grove is very powerful. 2 generic and a green, it's a 2/2. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters the battlefield, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. And enduring is you put X +1/+1 counters on the creature that entered this way, or create an XX white spirit creature token. Pretty powerful, unlimited. It's going to be used in Commander too. One thing I want to show is like out of limited, one of the best cards in this lineup is Sinkhole Surveyor. Costs a generic and a black. It's a 1/3 bird scout flying. Whenever this creature attacks, you lose 1 life, and this creature endures 1, which is solid. This is pretty much. It's a weird way to think of it, but this is pretty much a. I can't think of the name of the card.
Oh, I was thinking Mosswood Hydra type, kind of.
Well, I'm thinking of a fairy card that it's an enchantment. That's a fairy as well. And to move you up, keep you lose a life, and create a 1/1 fairy creature token with flying.
Oh,
I can't remember the name of it, but this is like that on a creature. It doesn't give you a fairy, but it gives you a 1/1 white spirit creature token, which is pretty solid, or it buffs up the creature. Pretty solid 2-drop here.
Yeah, not bad.
We're going to scroll down to Sage of the Skies, Moraine River Regent, Scavenger Regent.
You got to read that card.
Yeah. Blvd Regent.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I got to. Star of the Arena. 1 red. Creature Goblin Warrior. Mobilize 1. When this creature attacks, create a tap attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. You can pay a red and a colorless and a red. Sacrifice this creature, deals damage equal to target creature equal to the number of creatures you control. All right.
It's all right.
All right. Hold on. Got some ads. Gotta destroy them. Boom. So that's all right. So all these cards, these are pretty good. The blue and the green one are the best. The black one's saucy too. Like blue, black, green is the lineup here. But Sage of the Skies. Well, I want to talk about this for a second. Sage of the Skies costs 2 generic and white. It's a human monk, 2/3. Whenever you cast this spell, if you cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. So in a world of limited, if you cast a Ponder, then you pay 3 mana, then you cast Sage of the Skies, you get 2/2/3 creatures with flying lifelink. It's not bad in the right build.
No, it ain't.
In limited, I say the dragons are here, and the goblins pretty good.
Yeah. For me, the card. There's only one card in this row that I really like. Really like. That is the Black Dragon.
Oh, the Scavenger Regent.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Like Scavenger Regent's like the best card in this set for limited, but over Commander, I should say. In limited, it might be rough because your opponent's guaranteed to have a couple dragons. It's more of a board wipe. It's a board evener more than a board wipe. But it's so good. It's 4 mana for a 4/4 creature with ward discarded card, which is nuts. The Exclude Toxin on the Omen side is pretty solid. Love it. And for Commander, in limited, this is not going to be as powerful as it would be in Commander because not everybody plays Dragons Commander. But here you got a Dragon card. Want this card. But Blvd Regent is another card I want, which costs 3 generic, 2 green. It has claimed territory as its Omen side. So search your library for up to 2 basic and forest cards. Reveal them. Put 1 in the battlefield tapped and 1 on the other one in your hand and shuffle your library. Then the other side is just the 4 or 5 creatures. This is when this or another creature or dragon you control enters, gain 3 life. Pretty solid card.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. And I do like the ability to get 2 lands.
Right.
But the cultivate, I do like that.
Yep. And the only issue about the cultivating thing is it's 2 basic forests. You don't get to search for 2 forest cards like Triomes or anything.
Yep.
It has to be basic.
Right.
But it still gets 2 cards from your deck, which is solid.
Yep.
Then you got Morange River Regent here. This blue one. It costs 4 genetic 2 blue. It's a 6/7. With when this creature enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to the owner's hand. Pretty decent. It's nothing to scoff at, and it's not super incredible, right?
Right.
You got Coil and Catch for its summon side. Costs 3 genetic on blue. It says draw 3 cards and discard a card. Discard that. Ability's top notch. The Omen side is more powerful than the Dragon side here for games of Commander. I'm telling you what. But also, it's really powerful as a Dragon because it's 6/7. It got a big butt and it cannot lie.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that the dang gone truth?
That's right. Let's see. Kentrick says Storm Scale is a dragon in the set with Storm. Kind of strange. That's right.
Yep. And not only that, it's the only Storm card in the sets.
Right. Right. And with Storm with that is you create tokens of the dragon if you cast spells before it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's scroll down. We got Anafenza and Yielding Lineage. We got Stillness Emotion here. Stillness Emotion is the beginning of your upkeep. Mill 3 cards. If you have no cards in your exile the enchantment. Put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in your order. Yeah. Let's
give this to our opponent, let them mill, and then we go in with Jace.
Right. Hold on. It really bumped us down here for no reason.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
All right. Where are we? How far down are we? All right. Stillness Emotion. There you go. Got Sidisi Regent of the Mire. That's a good card. Sarkin Dragon Ascendant, which is decent. You got Surak Exclusive Hunter, which I'm a fan of. Surak Exclusive Hunter. Sidisi is pretty decent for Reanimator decks. Sarkin is good for limited. I don't know how well he'd be for Commander Red at the moment, but he's a cheap red Commander, which is pretty solid. You know?
Yeah.
Then you got Anafenza Unyielding Lineage. I mean, what cards are you looking for yourself here, Billy?
Well, I'm a fan of Zerok, Exclusive Hunter, but I'm also a fan of Sidisky, Regent of the Mire, because it is a creature fetcher. Well, not creature fetcher. It's a reanimator.
Right.
But that's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad. Anafenza is pretty powerful. If I'm looking for the colors of white in limited, Anafenza is pretty powerful. Stillness Emotion is if there's a way to win with milling yourself in limited, that's pretty good. But I think this is more for the Sultai self-mill Muldrotha deck. Sidisi Regent of the Mire, pretty solid card. Sarkon Dragon Ascendant is pretty good. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with upside all the way up. That's pretty solid. Pretty average and does fun things. Especially if you behold a dragon. Whenever a dragon you control enters, put a +1 counter on a Sarkon until in the turn Sarkon becomes a dragon in addition to the types of flying. That's pretty good.
Cool.
That's pretty aggressive.
Yep.
That flying part. But what we really want is Surak Elusive Hunter. 2 genetic and a green. This spell can't be countered. Trample. Whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes a target of spell or ability, an opponent controls, draw a card. So if a creature you control gets countered, draw a card. If a creature you control gets destroyed or exiled, draw a card. You know, this is pretty solid. Pretty good. So, and he's a 4/3 for 3. I love it.
Very good.
Yeah. Is there any cards you've seen so far, KJ, that you are enjoying?
There are a few cards I've been seeing in there that have some pretty nice artwork. Dragons are one of my little liked things that I enjoy, and particularly I think like there's a lot of those cards in that set that I wouldn't mind trying to emulate the art on.
Right. I get you. The art's pretty tasty. Hans Juggernaut Orsic. Hello. Yellow. Hi.
What's up, Hans?
Hans. Yeah. But yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying some of the artwork and the cards.
Yep.
Yeah. So on this level, we got Clarion Conqueror, Naga Fleshcrafter, the Sibsig Ceremony. We got Tursa Light Shatter and Lacid Prowler.
I do have a card on this throw.
Yeah. All these cards, except for Sibsig Ceremony, are actually really good for limited. Sibsig Ceremony could be good for limited, but that depends on how heavy and black you're going. Right?
Well,
right.
I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just want to say Clarion Conqueror is more for commander, but it's very strong for limited. It's 3 mana, 3/3. It's flying. Activated abilities, artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated.
That's pretty good.
But you were saying, Hillbilly?
The black card combos with that white card from above. If you think about it, because the white card returns two creatures.
What white card?
From above. The Simmering Cimarron creatures cost 2 less to cast.
All right.
You play a creature, it dies. The white card will bring that creature back from the graveyard.
Well, what's the name of the white card?
Shoot. I can't remember anything on name. Would they blag it?
All right.
But we done went over it.
Was it Smile at Death?
Yeah, Smile of Death. That's it.
All right.
See the combo I'm thinking about right there?
The creature supposedly costs less to cast. Whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And Smile at Death,
bring it back.
At the beginning of your upkeep, return two target creature cards with power 2 less from graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1 counter on those creatures. It's pretty good. It's a pretty neat combo. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is for those like runner decks that like care about small creatures. Small powers. Yeah, that's right. Another good card in limited, we got Tursa Light Shatter. 2 generic and a red. Legendary creature, Orc Wizard. Haste. When Tursa Light Shatter enters, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. All right, that's pretty decent. Whenever Tursa Light Shatter attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that spell this turn.
Cool.
That's decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. But it's a 3 mana, 3/3 haste. That's pretty top notch for limited. And I believe this card will see commander play because there are people who are going to love that ability to play random stuff from your graveyard. Yeah, Lacid Prowler, 2 generic, 2 green. Creature, Snake Ranger. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may is an important keyword there. Mill cards equal to the number of lands you control. Renew. Play generic and a green. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put X+1/+1 counters on target creature, where X is the number of lands and cards in your graveyard. Activate as a sorcery. That's actually pretty solid.
I love the renewability. I mean, it's just such a great mechanic, it seems like.
Oh, yeah. Renew is pretty solid. Naga Fleshcrafter is powerful, everybody. It's the most powerful creature on the board whenever you play it. Naga Fleshcrafter costs 3 generic and a blue. Whenever you may have this creature enter the battlefield, it's a copy of any creature on the battlefield. So your opponent's biggest creature is your biggest creature, or your biggest creature is doubled.
Yep.
Right now, Renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1 counter on each non-legendary creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until in turn. This is pretty solid. Do not underestimate this card, everybody, in limited. This is going to be a solid card in Commander.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a very good card in Standard. Definitely.
You got to like it. You got to love it. I want some more of it. And while we're going through spoilers, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody, if you're loving the content. Whoop, whoop. All right. Here we go. We got Voice of Victory, Dragonologist, Avenger of the Fallen, Corey Steelcutter, and Nature's Rhythm. As a solid lineup. Nature's Rhythm being the most powerful card on this lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Voice of Victory costs a genetic and white, has mobilized 2 of a human bard for a 1/3. Your opponents can't cast spell during your turn. This is good for commander, good for limited. It helps you get your combat through, and it helps you get your combat tricks in as you're attacking. So this card is pretty solid. Rare worthy, probably mobilize 2. When it attacks, you can get 2/1/1 red warrior creature tokens. You sacrifice it in turn. Play this card. That's what I'm saying. That's 3 power for 2 mana on the first attack. Dragonologist costs 2 generic and blue. When this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant or sorcery or dragon card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Untap dragons control of hexproof. Ooh. This card is going to be bonkers in limited.
Yep.
You got a couple dragons in your deck, you're most likely to find them. There's not a guarantee, but you're most likely to find them because there's a lot of dragons in the set. Pretty solid. Check it out. Wow. Then we got Avenger of the Fallen. Hillbilly likes this card. I like this card. 2 generic.
Oh, yeah.
2/4 Death Touch. Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. It's pretty solid. I like this.
Yep.
Death Touch is what makes this card pretty solid. Because it's 3 mana for a 2/4 with Mobilize X is ish. Like, but Mobilize X is pretty solid. Like, I can see Abzan loving this card. I can see Sultai loving this card. This card is very flexible for the deck it wants to be in between Abzan and Sultai.
I can also see Orzhov liking it too.
Oh, yeah. Orzhov or Mardu.
Yep.
Right? Because Orzhov's in Abzan as well.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Corey Steelcutter, generic and red. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has trample and haste. Love it. Flurry. You may cast your second spell for each turn with a 1 whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. It's not bad at all.
Nope. Pretty dang gone good.
Story magic. You pick up a knife and you feel hasty. Pretty good in limited. I love it in limited. It's good for those later games. Good in Commander, obviously. Check it out. But then we got Nature's Rhythm, 2 green and X sorcery. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. Harmonize 4 green and X. You may cast a spell from your graveyard for its harmonized cost. If you do, you may tap a creature you control to reduce its mana cost by the amount of generic mana equal to its power. Then exile the spell. They put this in the set. They put this in the set as a quarter calling to get your Credit Hoof Behemoth.
Yeah, very, very, very good card.
Yeah, Lone Wolf. I think Avenger of the Fallen will be hilarious in a Roots deck. Hell yeah. No doubt. All right. Then next, we got United Battlefront, which is a card I want from the set for one of my lower decks. It's one of my decks I always ignore because it's not as cool as my Dragon deck I want to build, or my Dinosaur deck, or my Teamer deck. I have a deck that cares about this stuff. United Battlefront costs 3 generic and a white sorcery. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put up to 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards with a mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Shamans are going to love this deck. This card, Shamans are going to love it. Pretty solid. You got Winter Night Stories, Kasari Revenant, which I think Hillbilly wants a copy of.
Oh, yeah.
Magmatic Hellkite and Herd Heirloom. Oh, yeah.
I love the vampire.
Vampire, yeah. Get it for your vampire deck.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's the deck it would go in if I get this card, just because of not necessarily the creature, but
Right.
the renewability. Love it.
Love it. Want it. That's pretty good. Magmatic Hellkite is solid for limited. Heirloom is good for limited. Kasai Revenant is good for limited. Winter Night Stories, it's pretty good. It's good for limited. And United Battlefront might be good for limited based on your deck's power level of creatures. Now scrolling down, we got Storm Beacon Blade, Constrictor Sage, Salt Road Skirmish, Fleeting Effigy, and Dragon Sniper. Dragon Sniper I want a copy of because it's Vigilance.
Dragon Stomper may be a 1/1, but it's a very powerful 1/1.
Oh yeah, it's pushed. 1 with Vigilance, so it doesn't tap to attack. Has reach, so it can block flyers, and has Death Touch. Salt Road Skirmish costs 3 generic and a black. Can destroy a target creature, create 2/1/1 red warrior creature tokens again, hasten until in turn, sacrifice them at the beginning and stuff. This card is going to be nuts and limited. Its removal gives you more power on board and mixes up combat math.
Yep.
But look at this. This is pushed. Fleeting Effigy, 1 red. Creature elemental with haste. It's a 2/2 for 1 red. At the beginning of your next instant, return this creature to its owner's hand. You pay 3, this creature gets +2/+0 until turn. This card is pushed. This card is going to see standard play, my friends.
Oh yeah.
It's going to see limited play and standard play.
Yep. There used to be a card like this back a long time ago, and you could link it with and have that dragon that we got now from the red dragon. Deals damage every time a creature enters.
I can't remember the name, but it's in Foundations, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's in Foundations.
All right.
I know chat probably knows the dragon I'm talking about. But
Backwoods Collector! Planting those trees so you don't have to.
No, but it's almost like an infinite combo.
Better late than never. That's right. That's pretty good. It's not like an infinite combo, but it's a very piece. That's what it is. Then we got Constrictor Sage. Costs 4 generic on blue. Snake Wizard. When this creature enters, tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on. That's decent limited fodder. This confuses combat math and fixes things your way. Notice there's lotuses in the artwork.
Yeah, I'm not too fond about this blue one. I mean, but it might be. It's a pretty good creature. I mean, it is a 4/4.
Right.
For 5.
Right. It's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Trust me. Like, commons and uncommons are what you want to look at when you're building your limited decks, because that's what you're going to see the most of. I mean, with play boosters, you'll get more rares than you did out of the original packs, but your commons and uncommons make your deck unlimited. We got Storm Beacon Blade, 2 mana, generic and white for equipment. It says equipped creature gets +3/+0. Oh my lord, I might need this card. Whenever equipped creature attacks, draw a card. If you control 3 or more attacking creatures. Oh, so good. Oh, yeah. So good. Even though I can't use this card for the draw ability because the deck I want it for cares about 1 creature attacking. But +3/+0 is solid. That's part of this card is gonna be good for limited, everybody. Good for limited. Yep. All right. Scroll down. We got Furious Forebear, Veteran Ice Climber, Gurmag Rakshasha, Iridescent Tiger, Formation Breaker. Ooh. There's some good cards in this lineup.
Yeah, my favorite out of this lineup's got to be the Tiger.
The Tiger is the coolest. The one that looks cool, and too, it's basically free when you cast it because you pay 5 mana to cast the 3/4, then you get 5 mana to spend.
Yep,
that's nuts. This cat, do not overlook this cat. It's gonna be good. I like this cat. Too bad it's not a dragon. That'd be awesome.
Yep.
But it's a cat of many colors.
Oh yeah.
Veteran Ice Climber, generic and a blue for 1/3 vigilance. This creature can't be blocked, so it's unblockable. Attacks up to 1 target player mills cards equal to the creature's power. This is a powerful card.
Oh yeah, especially if you buff it up.
Oh yeah, this is a powerful card for Voltron style. You got Formation Breaker, this green card over here, a generic and a green, 2/1. This is very powerful as well. It says creature with power less than this creature's power can't block it. So the bigger this creature is, the more unblockable it is. As long as you control a creature with a counter on it, creatures you control, this creature gets +1/+2. This is going to be one of the powerhouse cards in Limited, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The green
3/3. Yeah, 3/3. Let you look at this. Yeah, the possible 3/3.
But yeah, I think this card will see some standard play. I could be wrong, because that red 1 mana or 2/2 for red is pretty solid as well. All right, let's scroll down. We got Way Speaker Bodyguard, Wingblade Disciple, Alchemist Assistant, Overwhelming Surge, Inspired Vanguard. There's a couple cards on this lineup that I like a lot. First of all, Way Speaker Bodyguard, 4 mana for 3/4 with no static abilities like Vigilance, Trample, whatever. When this creature enters, return target non-permanent card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the hand. It's like the white version of Gravedigger, but for power 2 or less. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, tap target creature and opponent controls. That's not bad. This is a signpost card for what you want to do in Jeskai, but it'll work good in Abzan too.
Oh yeah. Now, out of this row, my favorite card would have to be the monkey.
Alchemist Assistant.
Yep.
Generic and a black, lifelink, renew. Play a generic and a black, exile this card from a graveyard, put a lifelink counter on target creature, activate on the sorcerer. That's pretty decent. Too bad it's not a vampire monkey. Then you can put in your vampire deck.
Yeah, I know. That's on that drawback on this. It ain't no dang on vampire.
One card that's a little more powerful for uncommon, that's really good, is Wingblade Disciple. Costs 2 generic on blue, has flying, has flirt. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. Do not underestimate the ability to create that 1/1 token if you can cast 2 spells a turn. Drawing cards is powerful. So I'm telling you. Then you got Inspirited Vanguard, costs 5 mana for a 3/2, which is all right. It's not amazing. But whenever this creature enters or attacks, and it endures 2, that must make this card good. It's 5 power when it attacks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Teamer's going to like this card. I like this card. Abzan's going to like this card. So it's good and limited. So one thing about Tarkir Dragonstorm is all the cards are fit to work in the limited environment of randomness. Then the next row below, we got Twin Maw Stormbrood, Kisha Trawlers, 100 Battle Veteran, Zergo's Vanguard, and Knockout Maneuver.
No, I like the Stormbrood.
Oh, yeah.
This mainly for the Omen.
Yeah. 6 mana, 5 generic and white. You get a dragon. This creature enters the battlefield, gain 5 life for 5/4. That's not horrible. But the Omen side is generic and a red. Charming Bite deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. That's actually pretty good. It's not the best, but it's good removal for white, red, or Boros. I like it.
Yep.
I think one of the good creatures here is Zergo Vanguard, 2 generic and red, mobilize 1. When it attacks, create a 1/1 warrior creature token and sacrifice at the beginning of the end step. This creature's power is equal to the number of creatures it control. This creature is actually pretty good. It's a dog soldier. Woof, woof.
Yep.
Knockout maneuver is pretty decent. Excuse me. It's a savage order, or not a savage order, savage bite, but for 1 less mana. Yeah, put a +1 counter on target creature you control, then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or opponent controls. So this is good because dealing damage is not fighting.
Right.
So you put this on a 4/4, make it a 5/5 creature. That creature deals damage, 5 damage to another creature. Your creature's not receiving damage from a battle or fighting. It's just straight up doing the damage. It's pretty good. All right, let's scroll down. We got Teeming Dragonstorm, Whirling Stormbrood, Purging Stormbrood, Rune Scale Stormbrood, and Rainville Rejuvenator. Let's check this out. We got Teeming Stormbrood. When this enchantment enters the battlefield, create two 2/2 white soldier creature tokens. This is not bad. 4 mana for 2 2/2s is not bad. And when it casts Dragon, you can return the enchantment to your battlefield to cast it again later. We got Whirling Stormbrood, which I'm excited about this card. It costs 4 generic and a blue. Dynamic Soar. For its own side, 2 generic and a green. So put 3+1 counters on target creature control and shuffle back in your library. Or you got a 5 mana 4/3. It says Flash Flying. You may cast sorcery spells and dragon spells as if though they had flash. Love this card. Want a copy of this card for the Dragon deck.
Definitely good.
Yeah. Purging Stormbrood. Decent little combat trick for Abzan or just Orzhov in general. This is the Rune Scale Stormbrood. It's all right. This dragon is not amazing, but it's a 2/4 bodies flying. That's what you want. Rainville Rejuvenator. Here's where you are. 4 mana 2/4. When this creature enters, you may mill 3 cards. And you can tap to add amount of green equal to its creature's power. That's pretty solid. So
that's cool. That card's calling for counters.
Yep. Counters auras.
Yep.
You got Starry-Eyed Skydriver, Rolling Dragonstorm, Corroding Dragonstorm, Breaching Dragonstorm, Sage of the Fang. All these cards are good and limited. 3 mana 1/3. When this creature attacks, another creature you control gains flying until turn. Attacking tokens control out flying. That's pretty good.
Nice. Token deck.
Yeah, it's good for Mardu, good for Abzan. Rolling Dragonstorm is pretty decent because it's a card draw engine when you cast dragons. Corroding Dragonstorm is pretty decent, but not amazing. But does 2 damage. You gain 2 life, surveil 2. When Dragon Control enters, return it. All the Dragonstorm cards are great. But the Breaching Dragonstorm is the best. 5 mana, 4 generic and red enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an online card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. And then if that spell's mana value is 8 or less, if you do, put that card in your hand. Yep. Then a dragon you control enters, return to your hand. This card is going to be bonkers and limited. I'm telling you what, peoples.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to give you weird value. So you're going to help you play your deck out. So you have stuff to do most of the time.
Yep.
Yeah, Sage of the Fang, 2 generic and a green. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Renew, 3 generic and a red. This creature card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then double the number of +1 counters on that creature. Activate only as a sorcery. This card is nuts.
Oh, what a powerful card.
Mm-hmm. Card from this lineup that you want to play, Hillbilly?
Card from my lineup, there's actually 2. One is the Starry-Eyed Skyrider.
Yeah.
And actually there's 3. Starry-Eyed Skyrider, the Breaching Dragonstorm, and Sage of the Fang.
Ah. Yeah, in this lineup, I want Breaching Dragonstorm and Sage of the Fang. I like them both.
Mm-hmm.
And Sage of the Fang is pretty solid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kill my little 2/2. I don't care.
Another Japanese card. Sun Pearl Kirin. Generic and white creature Kirin, flash flying. Whenever this creature enters, when it will return another non-permanent control to its owner's hand if the token draw a card. That's decent.
Yep. Fairy. Pixie deck.
Well, there's a lion from back in the day that does the same thing, except it doesn't draw the card if it's a token. This one just lets you read this card lets you like in Mardu deck and you're making those warrior tokens that you sacrifice, it's letting you pay 2 mana to get a 2/1 creature out of it and draw a card off your creature you're going to sacrifice anyways. But it's also a good combat maneuver because if you have a smaller creature blocking a creature, but you want to save that creature for later, you cast this spell, you can return that creature to your hand and prevent the damage from killing your creature, but prevent the combat damage as well.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, Bewildering Blizzard, Well the War, Shocking Sharpshooter, and Traveling Botanist. Traveling Botanist, I think, is the best card out of this lineup. Cost generic and a green, it's a 2/3. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, look at the top card of your library. If it's a line card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put it into the card in your hand, you may put it into your graveyard instead. Traveling Botanist is the best.
Yeah.
Right.
Fun.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Out of this row, I would have to go with Shocking Sharpshooter.
Shocking Sharpshooter is good. Generic and red, 1/3 reach. Whenever another creature you control enters this creature does 1 damage to a target component. You know what's crazy? Is you give this creature Death Touch, then you got an engine. I don't know how you can give this creature Death Touch in standard, but
No, there's a way. With these cards, there's a way.
I said I don't know. I don't know standard well enough to be like, let's put Death Touch on it. It's like with this. But
Well, you get that vampire that can put the Death Touch on it.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. That's true. And here we got Luxodon Battle Priest. You got Fresh Start, Desperate Measures, Unsparing Bulkcaster, and Disrupt the Stormbrew. Now, this entire lineup is exciting, my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Luxodon Battle Priest costs 4 generic and white. It's an elf and cleric. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1 counter on another target creature control for a 3/5 elf and cleric. This card is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Fresh Start. It costs a generic on blue. Enchantment Aura. Flash. Enchanted creature gets -5, -0, and loses all abilities. This card is nuts. Do not underestimate this blue card. Then you have Desperate Measures, which costs 1 black, and it's instant. The target creature gets +1, -1 until in turn. When it dies under your control, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. Then you got Unsparing Boltcaster, 2 generic and a red. This is when this creature enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. That was dealt damage this turn. That's pretty solid. Then you got Disruptive Stormbrew, which costs 4 generic and a green for a 3/3 flying dragon. With one of this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Or it has Petty Revenge for its Omen side, where you destroy target creature's power 3 grade. This lineup is solid AF, my friends. And,
now, there's 4 cards I like on this lineup.
all right.
Yep, the Luxodon Battle Priest, Fresh Start, Unsparing Boltcaster, and Disruptive Stormbrew.
So tell me, Desperate Measures, Hillbilly. What does that card remind you of?
Desperate Measures kind of reminds me of Skull Clamp.
It's exactly what it is. It's a temporary skull clamp.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's only until in turn or when the creature dies. It gets +1, -1 until in turn. You draw 2 cards. You play this on one of your little 1/1 warrior tokens. They're going to die. You draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
This Desperate Measures token is spell is nuts. This whole 5-card lineup on top is nuts. Everybody, I'm telling you what, solid. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Then scroll down. You got Descendant of Storms, Dragonstorm Caster, Strategic Betrayal, Channel Dragonfire, and Encroaching Dragonstorm. A couple cards in here I like Encroaching Dragonstorm. I like Descendant Storms. I hate Dragonstorm Forecaster just because it's specific. But Strategic Betrayal is decent.
And I don't think Strategic Betrayal is going to be in standard.
Well, it's going to be in standard. I don't know if it's going to be played in standard.
Well, I don't think it's going to be in standard because of the mana, the symbol that's on there. Because you look at the Dragonstorm
Oh,
card.
you're talking about Strategic Betrayal.
Yes.
No, that's a promo of a card in standard. That star is a promo. That's for a promo. They're showing you the promo version of the card. The artwork for standard would look different. Yeah. Strategic Betrayal is pretty solid. Costs generic on black. Says target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. I don't think with this spell you can target the creature they sacrifice. I think they get to choose which creature to sacrifice, but this is mainly to get rid of their graveyard. Pretty solid. And a creature.
Oh, yeah.
Dragonstorm Forecaster, 1 blue, 0/3, pay 2, tap, search your library for a card named Dragonstorm Globe or Boulder-Born Dragon, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle. This card will be good and limited if you get the combo pieces for it, but it's not amazing. But notice there's a turtle in front. Love it.
Yeah, well, it's good with Ugin.
I'm pretty sure. But one card that might be fun is Channel Dragonfire, 1 red sorcery. Channel Dragonfire deals 2 damage to any target. Wishes was instant. Harmonize, 5 generic, 2 red, 7 mana. You can tap creatures, reduce the cost, but it's just the worst shock overall, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, it's decent. Trust me, it will be played. and sideboards in limited. Encroaching Dragonstorm, pretty solid card. Probably the best one on this list.
Yep.
3 generic and a green enchantment. When this enchantment enters, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. And whenever a dragon you control enters, returns the enchantment to its owner's hand. This card is solid. That's amazing. I love it.
Heck yeah. I mean, who don't want mana?
Right? It's going to be a good commander.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Right. Descend of the Storms, it's all right as long as you got mana to pay into it. Attack whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, it endures 1. Not amazing, but it's a 1 for a 2/1. That's pretty good. You got Dalkovan, Pack Beast, Essence Anchor, Krumar, Initiate, War Effort, and Synchronized Charge. Dalkovan, Pack Beast is going to be a pretty decent blocker. Essence Anchor, pretty decent, not amazing, but pretty decent because it surveils 1 at the beginning of your upkeep. Krumar Initiate, pay X life. Create this creature endures X active aliens and sorcery. This is going to be probably a powerful spell in limited.
Yep.
War Effort is pretty good. Creatures you control get +1/+0. Uncommon enchantment. Whenever you attack, create a 1/1 red warrior creature token, tapped and attacking, sacrificing minions and stuff. This card is pretty banger. It costs 4 mana. That's a little heavy, but I think you're getting your value out of this card.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Synchronized Charge, probably one of the best spells. Like red and green are one of the best spells. I think blue and black are second to the best. Synchronized Charge costs a generic and a green. Distribute 2 +1/+1 counter among 1 or 2 target creatures you control. Creatures you control with counters on them gain vigilance and trample until turn. So not broken, but it's good. And it's harmonized for 5.
Yeah, my favorite card out of this roll has to be Essence Anchor.
It's a good one. Essence
Yep.
Anchor costs 2 generic and blue. Not maybe your upkeep survival 1. You can tap to create a 2/2 black zombie creature druid token. Activate during your turn if you only cast a card. And only if you have a card left in your graveyard this turn.
Yep.
So what?
I still think it's good.
Only if a card left your hand. Yeah. So the first ability is pretty solid. Don't be wrong. Surveilling 1 each turn is pretty solid. Second ability is just juice if you can surveil, get the cards out of your graveyard. Okay, we got Duty Beyond Death, Spectral Denial, Unrooted Ancestor, Sunset Storm Striker, and Tuned Hunter. Oh. Before I go on crazy, because I can almost skip the last row, what's the card you want on this row, Hillbilly?
This one, it would have to be a Tuned Hunter.
A Tuned Hunter. Good choice. 3 mana, 3/3. Trample. Solid stats.
Yep.
Whenever there are 1 or more cards leave your graveyard this turn, put a +1 counter on this creature. That's pretty solid. Human Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And that's my first one. My second one would have to be Spectral Denial.
Spectral Denial. This card is solid. Pay blue and X. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. So, if you have a couple creatures, like 2 creatures with power 4 or greater, 1 blue says counter target spell unless your opponents pay 2, but you can still pay into X. Counter target spell unless control pays X. Pretty solid counter spell for the set. We'll copy this for Cube, probably. This is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I had to mention, though, Red finally got a mana dork.
Mm-hmm.
Sunset Strike Master is a red mana dork.
Right. All right, now I got to push forward. Got Raleigh the Monastery, Aegis Sculptor, Venerated Stormgeist, Equilibrium Adept, and Dragon's Brood Relic. All these cards are good.
Yeah.
All these cards are good. But yeah. Raleigh the Monastery is probably one of the best card in this list. 4 mana. Spells cost 2 less to cast whenever another spell is turn. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you cast another spell this turn. Choose 1, create 2 1/1 white move creature tokens with prowess. Up to 1 target creature control. Each opponent gets +2/+2. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Pretty solid. Aegis Sculptor is pretty decent. Love this. 4 mana flying ward 2 at the beginning of your upkeep. You may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter into that creature. It's pretty solid. Venerated Stormgeist is alright. When another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, gain 1 life. You know it's going to be put in decks that care about aristocratic style decks with a mobilize 1. I don't think you're going to attack with this card in Commander. This card is good, decent, and limited. It costs 4 mana, so you're going to run this card.
Oh, yeah.
Equilibrium Adept costs 3 genetic or red. When this creature enters, exile the top card of your library until your next turn. You may play that card. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature gains double strike until the turn.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Dragonbridge Relic is probably one of the best cards on this list. Tap an untapped creature control. Add 1 mana of any color, or pay 3 in Wooburg, sacrifice this artifact, get a 4/4 dragon creature token named Reliquary Dragon. That's all has flying, lifelink, and when this token enters, deals 3 damage to any target. Activating the lone sorcerer. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it is solid.
That's a payoff. That's a payoff for limited.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, any card you would specifically want to play off that set?
Well, I'm actually liking the Venerated Storm Singer and Dragon Brews Relic.
Nice. Dragon Brood Relic. Yeah, Dragon Brood Relic's good. Storm Singer is really good. I think you want the Storm Singer for your vampire deck since you're working with that heuristic style.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got push on. Static Snare. Urini's Rebuff. Ython Tombguard. Twin Bolt. I think Twin Bolt might be a reprint.
Twin Bolt. That looks like a Firebender. Oh, sorry,
Firebender.
wrong IP.
Right.
Not till the end of the year.
Rite of Renewal. Rite of Renewal is okay. Static Snare is like one of the best cards in this lineup. Urini's Rebuff is all right. Ython's Tombguard is all right. Twin Bolt is all right. Ooh. I'm like nothing impressive about this set, these cards, but any cards you guys looking at?
Well, the only one that I'm slightly interested in on this one is probably the Rite of Renewal.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe just a little bit about the blue one there, the rebuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Urini's Rebuff. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Harmonize. Good for limited.
Yep.
Probably the best spell in here for limited because you get to use it twice. Rite of Renewal is pretty solid for limited. You exile it, so it's a one-time use.
Right.
All right. Now scroll down. Hold on. Let me see something.
We still got quite a ways to go.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Arashin Sun Shield, Focus of the Mind, Unburied Earthcrafter, Wild Ride, and Antioch Wayfarer. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's two cards on this roll I would pick from. That's a Arshin Sun Shield and Antioch Wayfarer.
Antioch Wayfarer would be good in your blue-green deck.
Yep.
Yeah. This is actually pretty decent. Focus the Mind is actually pretty decent. This spell costs 2 less to cast. You cast another spell this turn, draw 3 cards, and discard a card. Pretty solid. Notice how many cards they've put in the set where you draw 3 cards, not 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Unburied Earth Carver, pretty solid. But Wild Ride is actually one of the better limited cards on this set, except Antioch Wayfinder. That'd be good too. Ashen Sunshine, 4 mana 4. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Pretty decent. Tap target creature for 1 white. You know this card is going to be good and limited.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down. Poised Practitioner, Sig Appraiser, Sandskitter Outrider, Molten Exile, and Champion Dusane. These cards are just all right. Champion Dusane is pretty solid for a common. This will be a powerhouse in limited for a small creature. Molten Exile. What's up?
What?
Oh, I thought you said something.
No.
Right, 1 generic and red. We may cast a spell as though that had flash. You behold the dragon. Molten Exile does 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Just decent removal. Mm-hmm. So you have to have a dragon on battlefield or in your hand to cast this. All right. So, yeah, I had to think about it. It's going to be good removal if you have playing a dragon deck. Sandskitter Outrider, pretty decent, just not super amazing value. Sibsig Appraiser, pretty decent. When this creature enters, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. This card is actually really good. Do not undermine this card. It's a good deck hand filler, and lets you put stuff in the yard. That's pretty good for the Simic colored decks that will care about the graveyard. Poise Practitioner is pretty good. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put +1 counter on this creature, scar 1. Do not underestimate this card either. The card you choose out of this set, Hillbilly?
I just want Champion and do sand in my graveyard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Osseous Exile, Icebridge Serpent, Nightblade Brigade, Meticulous Artisan, Sagu Pummeler. Nice. Sagu Pummeler is pretty solid. Meticulous Artisan is all right. Pretty good. 4 mana prowess. When this creature enters, create a treasure token. Nightblade Brigade, Goblin Soldier, Death Touch, mobilize 1 when this creature enters. Survival 1. This is solid value right here.
Yep.
When this Icebridge Serpent, all right card, not amazing, but it's pretty good. When the creature enters, return to our creature to an opponent. That's pretty solid. Osseous Exile, this costs a spell. Behold the dragon, so it's good as the dragon. Osseous deals 5 damage to target attacking a blocking creature. If your dragon is beheld, gain 2 life. There you go.
Not bad.
Not bad. All right. Lightfoot Technique, High Spire Bellringer, Kentree Nurturer, Fire Rim Form, Trade Route Envoy. Trade Route Envoy would be one of the best cards on here. Lightfoot Technique is pretty solid. Do not underestimate Lightfoot Technique. Play this card if you can. Generic and White, put a +1 counter on target creature against flying and indestructible until turn. Pretty solid for a common, everybody. Pretty solid. Love it.
Yep.
High Spire Bellringer is all right. It's not amazing. It's the second spell you cast your turn, costs 1 less to cast. It's just a signpost card. Kentree Nurturer. This card is just decent all around. 3 mana, 2/1. That gives you another body. Love it. Fire Rim Form. Enchant Flash, enchant creature. And so when this aura attaches to a creature against first strike until in turn, enchant creature gets +2/+0. Pretty solid thing. Like this could be played in your dog meat deck. I'm telling you what.
Mm-hmm.
Trade Route Envoy, just a solid card, 4 mana, 4/3, because you like those 4 powers in a set. Whenever this creature enters, draw a card. If you control a creature with a counter on it, if you don't, draw a card this way, put a +1 counter on this creature. Just like it. It's either 4 mana for a 4/3, you draw a card, or 4 mana for a 5/4. That's vanilla.
Very solid. Very solid.
Oh yeah. Let's see. We got Rebellious Strike. All right, but anyways, my friends, we've crested the overtime mark.
Oh yeah.
We'll finish. Whoop. All right. Still getting used to this new lab. But anyways, my friends, we got to the time we're gonna finish this. Like my goal, we'll probably later on, if Hillbilly doesn't go live or after his live, we'll reconvene tonight and do go through the rest of the spoilers. But I got responsibilities beforehand. I got to care about it. But now we got to get to that section where we play this.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the crew.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we game. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
All right, everybody. Look, a lot of spoilers. I'm gonna save the spoilers for tonight. So, because I want to go through the rest of it tonight. If we can get KJ back on later tonight, if he's feeling better, we'll just do episode 8 of the Morning Cough Show, but at night.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we can flow them together. All right. But with that, my friends, we got to get to the shill section. KJ, are you ready for the shill section?
Oh, I'm ready for the shill section. Absolutely. So, boys and girls, Mondays, Procrasticraft Season 2. I play Minecraft. And Wednesdays, join Jesse Hellwheeler and myself at 7 p.m. Central for a little procrastinating across the ocean. Saturday, I'm going to be playing Mad Max and finishing off my live gameplay. Thursday, join me with the one and only Mr. DJ Longhair and MTG Roundtable. And here, of course, with the one and only Super Fast Tortoise and MTG Hillbilly. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. I'm looking for the subscribers and I might have some new content coming to my YouTube page. I'm working on a video.
Cool.
Nice. That was a very well put together, awesome presentation.
Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot one thing.
Nice.
Sorry.
You had to do that. All right, Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, I wanted to go live and play some arena. I had some issues this morning, but got those taken care of. So, if you was looking for a video this morning, I'm sorry I didn't get to it because I was having issues with my internet, but got that solved. So at 2 o'clock, I will be doing a live show. And then also on the 2nd, I will be doing early access. And that's going to start right after a show here on the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really all I got planned for the week so far. But if you want to submit a deck into the Discord and get a shout out during the early access stream, there's a place in my Discord where you can do that.
Check it out, everybody. Build decks for Hillbilly to build.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. All right, Super Fast Tortoise here saying, hey, tonight we're going to go live. We're going to talk about more spoilers tonight around 6 o'clock. This is what I'm assuming, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're going to redo episode 8 of the morning show at night, but we'll do it. But
cool. That's
because I can't finish up today because I got responsibilities in the way. But we're going to have fun. We're going to have a fun weekend. If you liked today's video, liked our commentary, you liked everybody on the show, check it out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications. Hit that like button. We try to be entertaining, but we also try to be informative as much as we can based on our experience. Excuse me, coffee burp. But anyways, I want to remind you all that you're amazing. You're awesome. Thank you guys for being on the show. Hillbilly, kjcowboydan, you rock. Everybody in chat, you make the world go round on the show. And with that, my friends, remember, you are loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can, brighten someone's day because you might be the change in need. And with all that said, my friends, we got to go to the new outro.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and friends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show.